Hello and welcome to another edition of Conspirator Rocks Pull List. This is my pull list for the week of August 16th, 2020. There are fans blowing in the background due to the fact that it is super hot in my house and we don't have regular AC, so I do apologize for the consistent fan going on, but other than that, otherwise I'd be boiling. It's so hot. Here in California, we are experiencing a huge heat wave as well as wildfires that were sparked by thunder and lightning storms that happened earlier in the week. So the air quality is horrible outside. So basically, because of COVID, the heat, and wildfires, we are even more prisoners in our homes. So just doing what we can to get by. But let's get in the pull list this week. First up, we have Aquaman number 62. Really been digging Aquaman. It's been a solid book going forward. I'm just curious to see how it goes with the. I think Kelly Sue DeConnick is off the book, but I'm not sure if it's just a temporary thing. So we'll see how it goes. But I've been enjoying Aquaman, and Aquaman's good. Next up, we have Batman number 97. This is the part 3 of the Joker War. I need to get caught up on my books due to the school starting. Last week was my first kind of week back with meetings and all that stuff and trainings, and my kids were back officially this week. So kind of 2 weeks prior, I was kind of super busy and just didn't take the time, so I'm a few weeks behind. But I'm going to hopefully get back into a good routine of reading my comics, and I need to get caught up with Joker War because it's from what I've read so far, I've been enjoying it. Next up, we have Catwoman number 24. Cannot wait to see where this story goes. Everyone freaked out for issue 23 and first appearance and all that stuff. So if you had to grab a second print of it, you had to. But I would definitely check it out. It's really good stuff. Next up, we have Dark Knight's Death Metal, the guidebook number 1. This Dark Knight's Death Metal stuff is people are going crazy for it. We sold out of Dark Knight's Metal 3. We sold out of the Dark Knight whatever book that came out before that everybody was with the first appearance of Robin King. Everyone was going crazy for that thing. Jesus. Oh, Legends of the Dark Knight or something. Yeah. People went crazy for that. I still haven't read it. I need to. Next up, we have A Die, 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 number 12. This continuing Robert Kirkman's crazy, bloody book about basically hired assassins and all that stuff. But it's good stuff. Next up is Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino's Gideon Falls, number 24. I think this has been picked up for a TV option or a movie option. I'm not sure, but man, Gideon Falls is amazing. I can't wait to see what happens in that. Next up is the final issue of the series, and that is Harley Quinn 75. It's apparently a Joker tie-in book, so for those of you who are looking to grab all those Joker war tie-ins, make sure to grab a copy of Harley Quinn. We ordered a handful of extra copies at Comics Conspiracy, but who knows if people are going to jump on it as a tie-in, but we'll see. Don't fret, Harley Quinn fans. Harley will be back. There's already a bunch of stuff in the pipeline coming out from her, and she's most likely going to have her own series start up again with issue 1, so be on the lookout for that down the road. Next up, we have Justice League number 51. Just keeps going from where it's going. Not sure who's going to take over writing duties on Justice League. I don't know if Vendetti's taking a break or what's going on, but we'll see. I've enjoyed Justice League's been good. Snyder's start of it was amazing, so we'll see where it goes from there. Next up is a book that I'm like, it's on my pull list because of the creators' kind of views, but I'm finishing it out because I'm a sucker. And that's Metal Men number 9 of 12. It's really hard to be reading a book and then hear about one of the creators being either a sexual harasser or basically just harassing people in general in the workforce, or just being a Comicsgate dickhead. So it taints the work. It really stains it. Going back and reading stuff, you can separate it out from a little bit, but there's still that resonating just great attached to it. It's like putting an asterisk on everything. Oh, well. Next up is Nightwing number 73. It's Joker War tie-in for Collateral Damage, so make sure you're grabbing up Nightwing number 73 for that tie-in. Raw Array number 6 is out finally. It's been a little while, but it's finally popped out. I think that's the last issue of the miniseries. Valiant's been doing just a bunch of minis and not really doing any ongoings, so it's a little weird. I really enjoyed it when they were more doing ongoings. But Valiant's still a solid publication or publisher overall, and I enjoy their stuff. Next up is Teen Titans number 44. Just Teen Titans. I'm not the hugest fan of the book. It's probably one of those ones that's on my chopping block if I'm going to start trimming. So we have Wonder Woman Annual number 4. By Steve Orlando. So it's probably finishing out some of his story stuff, or just one of his stories of Wonder Woman. So we'll see. And finally, we have Wonder Woman Dead Earth number 4. So yeah, your Black Label book is out as well. So that's it for stuff I got. I did grab some of the variant covers that came out this week. Show them to you there. Of course, I got the variant cover for Batman 97. Awesome. I did get the Bat 1 and 25 variant for Batman 97 that they've been doing, and I'm like, ooh, nice. It's Harley, so I had to snag that one up. But yeah, and then I got the variant for Catwoman number 24. Frank Cho's final Harley Quinn, where she's facing off against Punchline. So I had to grab that for 75. I grabbed the Nightwing one because I thought it looked interesting. 73. And I actually picked up a second print of an issue, and that was the second print for issue 7 of Something Is Killing the Children. That is an amazing, amazing cover right there, and so I had to snag that one up. Something Is Killing the Children is just one of those books that I cannot recommend it or any higher. It is such an amazing book. You really need to check it out. Let's see, where should I put this under there? Okay. Don't want the stack falling while I'm talking to you guys about finishing up. I did get some graphic novels this week. The first one being an omnibus, so I get that one out of the way because it's big and heavy. But Batman by Grant Morrison Omnibus Volume 3 is out. This collects, what do we got for you? It's got Batman the Return, Batman Incorporated, the series 1 through 8. Batman Incorporated is the second series 0 through 13. Batman Incorporated Leviathan Strikes number 1, and Batman Incorporated Special number 1. So this gets the tail end of Grant Morrison's Batman stuff with the Batman Incorporated. So this is the third omnibus in that. So yeah, so it's all done. Now I have a nice omnibus collection of Grant Morrison Batman, which hopefully one day I'll go back and read. I read a fair amount of it when it was coming out. The Batman Incorporated stuff kind of lost me. Because to me it just didn't hit or resonate as well, but hey. The other trades I picked up is Joshua Williamson's Birthright. Trade number 9, War of the Worlds, is out this week, so I read this in trade. I love it. It's amazing. Birthright's fantastic. If you haven't checked out Birthright, I highly, highly recommend it. And then I got the Star Wars Epic Collection, The Rebellion Volume 4, which prompted me to grab a copy of The Rebellion Volume 1 off of our shelf at the shop, because I'm slowly going back and trying to restore my Star Wars Epic Collection that got damaged in the water damage incident. If you watched the video that I put out on that. I did buy from another store in Colorado, the Nerd Store is what it was called. They are in the hub, and they had a copy of the New Republic Volume 1. That's one of the ones that's a little tricky to find. So I ordered that through them, so hopefully that's going to come in here in a few weeks. And then the one that's I think going to be hard to find, but you know, if you guys are at your shopping, you see it and you pick it up, let me know. Really appreciate getting it at a regular price. is Star Wars, the Old Republic, the Epic Collection for the Old Republic Volume 1. Hopefully, Marvel will reprint some of these that are that haven't really gotten, or they've gone out of print. So I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, those are 2 out of the 3 that I'm having difficulty finding. I think the other one was the new. No, what was it? The New Republic. Yeah, the New Republic Volume 4. So the New Republic Volume 1 I'm getting. 4 I need to find. New Republic Volume 4, and I need to find the Old Republic Volume 1. Those are the 3 kind of main ones that I'm trying to track down right now. But I need to start picking those up because, yeah, the Epic Collections, they go out of print so fast, and it's a shame that Marvel doesn't kind of keep them a little bit in print, especially since, you know, people either have jumped on the Epic bandwagon, you know, they keep jumping on the Epic bandwagon a little late, and, you know, so people are finally getting into it, but then it's like, these are sold out, and they're going for stupid, ridiculous prices, which they shouldn't. There should be stuff that's, you know, at least available easily for most people, at least for a little bit. Most of these Epic Collections have not been out for that long, so that wouldn't denote them being that expensive. So yeah. So if you're at your local shop and you happen to see the Star Wars Epic Collection section and they have any of them or all of them, or there's a fair list there, shoot me a comment down in the comment section below. Let me know. It always helps to have people helping you hunt for things. I did get a couple special orders in. One special order that I got in was the Marilyn Monroe. I think it's the I can't remember if it's the 7-Year Itch it's from, but yeah, the one where she's on the grates and the wind's blowing her skirt up, the iconic one there. But yeah, snagged that one, and then I got a couple T-shirts. First one is a Harley Quinn Mad Love shirt. So it's her with the, you know, oh, she's blowing bubble gum. I was like, what's going on? She has no chin. And then I'm like, oh wait, she's blowing bubble gum. So yeah, so I grabbed that one. And then Graffiti actually has been reprinting old shirts, designs that kind of they sold out of, but people loved them so much that they're coming back. And I snagged up another one of Harley Quinn 2, Mad Love, the classic one with her in the classic costume, all in love with, you know, the Mr. J. So love that shirt, love that design from Tim Sale. The statue I did not like very much, but the shirt is amazing. I really hope they reprint the Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn animated shirt, because I love that shirt too, and mine's getting a little thrashed. So yeah. But that's it for the pull list this week. A fair amount of stuff this week, even though it's in this heat wave. But I did want to also mention before I finished out with my pull list here that I did order Nocturnal, the Nocturnal's hardcover special edition. That's the Kickstarter from Scott Snyder and Tony Daniel. Nocturnal will be coming out from Image Comics next year. It's basically about a world thrown into darkness, and you have to stay next to light, otherwise shades will take you and turn you into one of them. So it's kind of a spin on the zombie trope, you know, of conversion and all that, but it's everybody's in the dark and the sun is blotted out and all this stuff. So I'm really curious. Looks like a really, really awesome concept. But what Scott Snyder and Tony Daniel are doing is, because of COVID and there's no cons and all this stuff, and they want to make sure that the book gets to you guys, because a lot of times the tricky part with creator-owned books is the creators don't get paid till the end, and so they have to finish the product. This gives them a chance to kind of get you a product beforehand, so it kind of like helps them out a little, getting basically, you know, to that end point of finishing a comic and seeing the returns. So they are releasing, so they're doing a Kickstarter on this. They started I think Monday is the start date that they started it. So a few days ago is when they dropped the Kickstarter. Within hours, it was already funded. Last time I saw they were over $100,000 in the funding. But I highly, highly recommend you check it out. A lot of the top tier backer levels are gone, but you can still get a soft cover version of the first issue. It's 72 pages. It's script on one side, art on the other, no bubbles. It's just kind of a raw copy. These are only going to be made for this this Kickstarter. It's coming from Scott's new publishing, or his publishing company that he's creating. It's Bell Jacket or something. Yeah, Bell Jacket Press, I think. Don't quote me on it. I don't have it in front of me. But there will be a link in the description below for the Kickstarter. I do highly, highly recommend you go check it out. You can back for that soft cover just to get it, or they have a hardcover sign that they're going to do. So yeah, so definitely something that I think is a really awesome thing that the creators are doing as kind of something for the for fans. Even though we don't have cons, and it's kind of coming before the book comes out, but you kind of get this, you get a little bit of a sneak peek of what's coming. I'm super stoked because this means that Nocturnal is going to come out in a color format down the road through Image, and it's definitely going on my pull list. So give yourself a chance, check it out. Again, link is in the description below. Like, there's a lot of links in the description below. But thanks for, but yeah, and also there are links in the description below for Comics Conspiracies Detective Comics number 1027, store exclusive cover with art from Mitch Gerards. Just an amazing art, all that. Click on the links below. You can get a regular copy, or you can get a signed copy. Remember, there's only going to be a limited amount of signed copies available, so you should get that order in soon. Those we're going to start the regular ones will be shipped out around September 15th, because that's when the book drops. When the signed ones get shipped and shipped back, that's when you guys will get the signed ones. So there's a slight delay in getting the signed ones, but it is basically, worth it if you want a Mitch Gerard's signature on it. And since we don't have cons, this is kind of the only way you're getting signatures for a while. So yeah, link in the description below for the regular and the signed exclusive cover. You can go and buy it through either our storefront at comicsconspiracy.biz, or you can go to their eBay page and buy it through there. However you want, it still gets processed, and I'm going to be shipping out a lot of those. So if you want to make me work more, yeah, that's one way to do it. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments down in the comment section below. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you think about this video, what you're buying, any questions, comments, all of that stuff. Keep it nice. The internet's a nasty place overall, so let's keep at least this area somewhat, nice. Any questions, again, throw them down there. Let me know what you're thinking. And yeah, if you're finding those epic collections I mentioned, please get a hold of me through the comments section and all that fun stuff. But yeah, the hunt. Remember, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, please. That gets the message out to more people. You can follow me on Twitter. My handle's @BrockSager. You can also listen to me on the Comics Conspiracy podcast. We did not record a podcast this week due to the fact that Ryan Higgins' power was out at his home, and they didn't know if it was going to be turned back on or if they were going to be shut off again, because we are dealing with rolling blackouts here in California currently, especially in the Bay Area. So I'm recording my phone, so there's no worry about lights going out here. If lights went out, you would have seen my backlighting go. It would have changed to have been a little darker, but they're still going, so we're good. But yeah, so a lot of stuff going on in California, but hey, Mother Nature has a way of, I don't even know if it's Mother Nature at this point. 2020 is just vicious. But we normally have an episode up. There'll be a link in the description below for you to go check out, where you can listen to previous episodes if you like. And yeah, I did this kind of out of order. Normally I didn't do that. But you can help me and my fellow conspirators out through Patreon at www.patreon.com/comicsconspiracy. For as little as $1 a month, you help us with hosting and getting products. Thank you very much to all of our Patreon backers. It helps out immensely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, you can help me out if you go to my buy anything through an Amazon link here or at conspiratorbrock.com, and on my eBay page if you go there and buy stuff as well. That helps me out more directly, and there's a link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and guess what, guys? I will see you next week if I don't melt or choke on, the nasty air. See you guys next week.